There you go. Looks like Paulo Emilio and Charles Martel are currently neck and neck. Nobody cares about the Z39 right now. And if you don't even live here, it's fine. Yeah, that's right, Ujam. Alright, so this is a pirate game. I'm guessing it's Deadliest. Oh, it's Caduzanon? Okay. I can't remember, guys. It's just whatever.
What was it like being a pirate this time around?
It was fun.
For those of you who were.
It was fun. I died a lot more than I Well, no, I die a lot when I normally do it. I lost a lot more than I normally do. Let's put it that way.
Huh.
But I had fun doing it.
Because I got to do the Leprechaun one, and then didn't get picked for this one. But yeah, It was a good time. Deadliest was giving me a bunch of shade for not dying enough. It's like I died in all but 25%. That's so many.
Now you're in a pirate ship, so I can appreciate the idea that you want to die, but I mean you're bottom tier and there's carriers, so do you really want to go and be early?
I mean, if the goal is to get to the next game as quick as possible, because you're a bounty, there's a fine line between playing the game and throwing the game, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can play aggressively and still have an impact versus just get yourself killed for no reason.
Right. I remember I had a game, and I think it was like the second bounty event, something like that.
Yeah.
And I had thought the game was easily won, so I'm like, all right, well, I'll go let this guy kill me. And it was like a Benson or something, so I'm like, Benson, just come kill me. And somebody goes in chat, don't effing ruin this. And I look at the minimap, and all of a sudden I realize like 3 ships on my team just suddenly vanished. Like, okay, like how did that happen? So, at the last possible second, I hit my super heal, and I was in I think in Edinburgh or something. I went down to 1 hit point, and then healed right back up again. I killed that freaking Benson, who was just out in the open, you know, trying to taunt me for a free kill. I felt so dirty, but at the same time, you're right. You can't let your team just die. So
I had some rather funny experiences doing it because, I mean, I basically just decided I was just going to hold the W key and still play as I normally do, but I was never going to back up. I would never kite. And
there you go.
It worked a little too well. I mean, but I had a game in the Julio Cesar was what I called it quits because I was like, this is going too well, where I killed 7 people and was still alive. And I was like, no, this last guy needs to kill me. This is dumb.
My favorite is when you ram somebody to give them a prize. And they just
and then you don't die.
They don't want to take it. You're like, stop! Let me give you my love. And they're like,
I did have that happen. I ram killed a Mahan in the Kirov of all things. And I was like, what just happened? And I'm not dead either. Like, why did you not taunt me?
That's great. That's great. Last stream editor.
So what was the point of that smoke? You sat the entire... Did you ever fire your guns in that entire smoke?
A couple of times, but not that often.
I never hit anything because there were no ribbons.
Alex, thank you for the follow. I think he was planning on shooting things and they all disappeared because he was probably the one who was spotting.
There was still stuff in range.
Well, there was the Scharnhorst and Surrey and Asashio, but... You're right, you didn't get punished even though you flashed your sits.
Well, the Citadel, is Fiji the one with the... I forget. I know Eden's got like a waterline sit. Fiji is just kind of small too, right? They're not as big as people think they are.
Only when you're playing the ship is when they're as big as you think it is.
Yeah. It's like Surrey, right? Everybody thinks Surrey is super easy to Citadel because it has like no armor. I mean, it has a little bit of armor, but the Citadel itself is tiny.
Yep. All right. So you got that. I'm still
Hey.
just very curious what you intend to accomplish by going into B by yourself.
I mean, are we going for the record of like sailing donuts?
Charles Martel is winning, yes, by 1 vote right now. Oh, the point is to get a death pick. Well, of course. Of course.
I mean, at this point, you might as well hydro. Like, you know, there's probably a destroyer on the backside of this island.
Oh, look! Torpedoes!
Hey, speaking of which.
And that's a weird torpedo. Is that a plane? That's planes.
Lexington bombers.
Yeah. You could be shooting your guns at the Char North. You already fired your torps. Oh, look, other torps.
What is that icon?
More torps. The Lexington really wants you dead, man.
Hey man, gotta get that unique flag that you could only earn from certain things. Not salty.
Oh no.
Let's just give out the rank 1 repeated flag for killing somebody.
I know, once upon a time that flag meant something, right?
Yes, it did.
Whatever. Wargaming does what Wargaming wants.
Yeah. Although I think in this case it might have been an accident.
Battle's about to begin. Well, I mean, if you're trying to kill a bounty, in my opinion, the best way to kill a bounty is to play a carrier, because you can time it so that you can get the kill.
Either that or a destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of a toss between a destroyer and a battleship, or just playing a normal boat and just being good. Because it honestly shouldn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But a carrier has the option of, oh, he's on the wrong flank. Oh, I'll just go over there.
Right, but I mean, a carrier has the ability to just kind of sit around and wait for something to get whittled down low enough to just go in and steal the kill.
Yeah, it's just a random game. What does it matter, right?
Right? Set39 made a mistake getting himself detected.
Ooh, smack him. Aim farther back. We got shaky aim.
Shaky aim.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Kind of like, is that a replay thing?
No. Because the rest of, like, the other things here are pretty... I think it's excitement and pushing down hard on the mouse button.
Ah, that might do it.
I've done that myself.
He's dead. You can stop shooting.
Ah, shoot anyway.
Like, yeah, okay, the other thing is, if you want to kill a bounty, you play tier 10 when they're playing tier 8s. Like, you put yourself in the best possible situation, like somebody was saying in chat. You don't just play their tier, you play up their tier.
Yes. Or if they're playing tier 10s or 8s as their focus block, then you pick a tier 9.
Yeah. Because you will see them. Like, play Musashi.
Right.
I mean, again, if you need the rewards they're giving out. Otherwise, just play your game as you normally are. If you see one, shoot him.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people that don't like that these events happen because it screws up the random battles and stuff, but that's one game. I mean,
Also, it's people who say that seem to think that random battles are completely ridiculous anyway, and you won't just have somebody on your team who kills himself for no reason. I mean, we have a bunch of people who I can't name for purposes of naming and shaming, on NA who just kill themselves every game for no reason. Like, at least a bounty shoots people.
And the way I see it is, Wargaming is injecting free stuff into the game, so don't be upset about it. This free stuff ruined my game.
Activity at that time too, like. I mean, they had like 500 bounties this time around. There's a million of them.
Yep. Well, and for a lot of the bounty players too, you get a account that has almost every ship in the game.
Yeah.
So
you haven't played every ship like a bunch of us have.
Right.
For me, it's like, oh right, these ships exist.
Right. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, people were asking me to play Paulo when I was streaming the pirate mode, and I'm like, all right, sure. But other people like
I played it a couple times. It's easy to get out of games quick.
Yeah. But like a lot of other people are like, I've never had the Paulo before, you know? So like Oh, don't take it
come
up
on,
the...
guys, don't let the carrier kill him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, please. Some of these surface ships, they already missed once. Oh my gosh.
Just when we thought you were gonna... You were safe by the torpedo, the secondary just takes you out. Look at that.
Oh, I was just rooting for anyone except the carrier, because the dude had been focusing him the whole day.
Well, sure. That's kind of a fun shot right there. I just think it was cool. All of those torps, yeah, exactly. And then, oh, Stevie's back. Yes. One of these years.
I will say, the
Go ahead.
EU version of the bounty thing, which I only discovered existed when I heard about it, and we were seeing lots of screenshots of it. They did like a, what was it, like a 9v9 or 10v10, like clan brawl, no ship limits.
Oh.
At tier 8, and it was like 8v8 battleships. It was insane.
Wow.
I was like, I want this.
Well, and that's what makes the game fun and refreshing, right? Is when you do different modes that you normally don't get to, and you just do stupid stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into Stream Raiders. I'm going to do a 30-second ad for free roll, and then we're going to play it. Hopefully we kill some dinosaurs. Let's see what happens. And then the next, I'll go ahead and load the next game. It's going to be another Fiji game, this time ranked. You had several CVs complain when you denied the snipe. Oh well. Felipe killed the Carnotaurus. Look at that guy just sitting there chilling, getting shot at. And dead. Alright, what did we get? 2 Paladin Scrolls, Buster. Felipe came in first. Felipe wins a lot of these. Toxic! You got a Buster, and Brad got a Musketeer. Alright. Drop those. 4 Skull Award, guys, and we're gonna kill Littlefoot. Go ahead and drop your units, ladies and gentlemen. And let's kill Littlefoot in about a half hour. Instafaso, right?